What's up, everybody? 24/7 Sports Director Scouting Adam Finkelstein. I'm here with five-star guard Jasper Johnson, who is committed to his hometown, Kentucky. It's going to be a homecoming of sorts. You haven't really been home in a couple of years, right?
I haven't. Nope, I haven't at all.
Oh.
I mean, I played a game there last season at
but haven't lived at home.
Yeah, haven't lived there in a while.
So your last year there was, let me see if I get this right, was like 22, 23?
Yeah, yes, sir. Yep.
Okay, and then you went to Link, and now you're here at OTE.
Yeah.
Your recruitment was like you had everybody guessing up until like the 11th hour. What was it that ultimately made you decide you wanted to go home?
Yeah, it was a lot going into it. It was a hard process, hearing what each and every program in school had to offer. But just praying about it, talking with my family. It really just came out to where my heart wanted to be, and I feel like that was at home at Kentucky.
Now, when you walked in, I asked you about your leg tats, and you talked a little bit about your grandfather, and you also talked about your grandfather at that announcement, right?
Yes, sir.
You and your grandfather were very close, and you've got a tattoo to honor him, right? Tell me about that.
It says, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. And then it says love, but it means loyalty outvalues everything. So
loyalty what?
Loyalty outvalues everything.
Loyalty outvalues everything.
Yes, sir.
I like that.
And then, like I said on the back of it, me fearing no evil. My grandfather would always tell me, to go out and play and fear nobody. Do what you do best. And I work hard enough, so I just got to go out there and prove it. And my valley would be, a basketball court. Just put it all out there on the line and fear none. And I have a angel, that symbols life, and then a reaper that symbols death right here. So
all after your grandfather passed.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yep.
Well, I am sure he is proud of you and everything you're accomplishing here for yourself and your family. Let's talk about your game. I have said I think your natural touch is the softest of any player in the class, and what I mean by that is like whether you're tossing up a floater, whether you're like an extended layup, whether you're shooting a three, that ball just like floats. Is that natural? Like a lot of that does come naturally to most kids. Is that you just always had that?
Yeah, I feel like it's very natural. I feel like left-handed players.
You're smiling because you know it's true. Yeah. You're like, yeah, I just got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely feel like left-handed players. I feel like it comes more natural to us with shooting the ball. And I say like when I used to play football, I would work on my touch a lot. With throwing the football, and I feel like that helped me, translate my game to basketball with, like you said, my floaters, my jump shot and things like that. So
there's definitely a correlation from a scouting perspective. Yeah. Like the kids who have the best hands typically have the best touch. Yeah. So you talked about football. What positions did you play in football?
I played a couple different positions, but I played mainly quarterback and safety.
Quarterback and safety.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
And when did you stop playing football?
I stopped playing last season.
When you left Kentucky?
Yep, when I transferred to Link Academy.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now let me ask you about this year at OTE. When you committed, talking to the coaches here, they said, he's here. We want to do two things. We want to build up his body, get him ready for college basketball, and we want to work around the all-around game because we know you are a potent scorer. Is that in line with what you want to achieve this year?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like coming here was, the best for my development, my individual development. Like you said, putting on more weight, getting a bit stronger, so I can be able to, play at the next level and then the level after that. Those are definitely part of my accomplishments. Just wanting to be McDonald's All-American this year, trying to get that. Really trying to be, top 5 in the country, if not number 1. But, just doing each and everything I can just to get better each and every day.
You were talking about how your touch is natural. And sometimes maybe lefties have a little more natural touch. I don't know if that's true or not. But let me ask you, what is not natural? You've got long arms.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Most kids with long arms struggle to shoot at an early age. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So for you to have the combination of length and shooting at an early age is very, very rare. Usually guys you watch the NBA and they talk about somebody, and not that you're this, but they talk about somebody as a 3-and-D. It's usually like a long-armed wing who defends and also makes shots. You see very little of that overlap early on. The length can kind of throw off the geometry of the shooting. Yeah. Did your long arms ever get in the way of your shooting?
No, I don't really think my arms really got in the way of my shooting. Starting off as a young age, just repping it out on like a smaller goal, not trying to just force it. You know. just being comfortable from a young age. I know me and my dad worked
Say that
out.
again in case my 9-year-old's watching. Yeah.
Yeah, just be comfortable at a young age, not really going, like I would just go outside, on my mini goal, lower it and just, just shoot from everywhere really. And I feel like that really helped me with my form and work on my touch as well.
So you shot on a lower rim intentionally.
Yeah.
That's different. Most, a lot of coaches will say, no, you're not strong enough yet.
Yeah.
You shoot on a low, but the kids always want to try and heave it up to the 10-footer. You weren't like that.
Nah. I definitely wasn't. I know that could, affect your jump shot with your trajectory and stuff like that. So, just taking it slow and, working on the basics and the fundamentals at a young age and, going from there. But, my dad worked out with me a lot since a young age and, built up my game. And I feel like that really helped me a lot playing on a little smaller goal.
Yeah, for sure. I like that. Now, you also have this, microwave type scoring ability. Like you'll come in and you might be cold. Like I've called games where you're like, it's been 8 minutes, Jasper hasn't gotten a bucket, and then all of a sudden it's like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
And it just happens in a flash. What goes through your mind, your body? Like, do you feel something different when that happens? Because you can get hot in an instant. Tell me what that's like.
Yeah, really just being patient. Letting the game come to me, but also being a factor on the court. Don't go unnoticed. So maybe that's running to a spot. Maybe it won't come to me, but maybe being a decoy for another one of my teammates to score. But I know whenever it's time to put the ball in the rim, I know I can do that at any level, at any time.
You know what I saw more from you this summer than I think I have before was more playmaking for others.
Yeah.
Because it goes back, you got that hands, you got the touch, which means you can throw catchable passes. You got the length to help you elude contesting defenders. Is that something you were conscious of, or are you, again, just playing in the flow?
Yeah, I say I was definitely conscious of that. I know the summer prior to it, I was playing up, and playing with a whole lot of other better players and people just as good as me. That
Physically stronger at that point too, yeah.
Who can handle the ball and me just filling my spot and them finding me. And then same thing at Link Academy. Playing off other players, but this past summer, it was really my team.
You were the first domino.
First option. So, I know I can't, shoot all the shots and score every possession. So I know I have to, create for others and play make and do things like that. And I feel like that was another reason to me coming here. I know they'll let me do that and work on my game and develop so I can do that at the next level. What
is your favorite thing about a typical day at OT? Like, what's your favorite part of the day?
Favorite part of the day? I'd say usually in the mornings, me and Lincoln or Taylor will work out at about 8 with Coach Chris, and then we'll go to breakfast. I'd probably say going to breakfast is my favorite part of the day. Going to breakfast? Yeah. I'm a big breakfast guy.
He's a big breakfast guy. I tell you what, he's going to do a lot of eating next year at Kentucky. That's Jasper Johnson,
yes,
everybody.
Thank you.